and girls, welcome back to the Self-Discovery Show, where today I'm on another mini adventure out into the wilderness of the UK. Join me. And today in the UK, it is 6 days before Christmas. It is cold, it is not nice, it is pretty miserable outside. However, the adventure continues. And I'm once again out in the wilderness of the United Kingdom. I can see some fields and some trees, and there's a horse. Yeah, pretty lost. And once again, I'm out in the wilderness exploring this idea of seeing the same land through 100 pair of eyes. Now, if you don't know what that means, I'm talking about understanding yourself, knowing who you are, self-discovery, that awesome voyage that lays in front of you as you go through your life. And you can manipulate it, you can twist it, you can change it and make things radically different for who you are. So why make videos about self-discovery? Because not enough people are talking about this kind of stuff. This idea of alleviating buried trauma that's stuck in your body and stopping you from being yourself. This idea of seeing the same land through 100 pair of eyes. It means psychological change. It means being able to see yourself and see other people and know who you are and ultimately change who you are. If you will change, everything will change for you. I guarantee it. Your relationship, your job, your health, your wealth. If you change what's inside, the world around you becomes different. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm making this channel. So follow my story, because the machine of psychological change continues. That way. That way. And you probably can't see on this tiny little camera, but the horizon has just opened up in the distance. I will get a new camera. 4K is coming, but right now I just want to get the foundation right. I just want to layer enough stuff for this channel so I know where I'm going forwards. Then we'll worry about camera and nice photos and a drone or something. I don't know, I'll figure it out. And for anyone watching this who's not familiar with like the UK Wildlife National Trust, this is how it looks. It's all these nice walkways, there's arrows to tell you where to go, and this is pretty typical of this time of year. Leaves, pretty cold, but fortunately it's not raining. It's all good. It's all good on the Self-Discovery Show. And once again on these mini adventure shows, it is dead quiet. Which is nice. And now I'm gonna make one of these videos where I just walk off into nowhere. For anyone wondering, there's no bears, mountain lions, dangerous animals out here. It's all just pretty chilled. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. And this is one of the main parts of this walk. This big open space was where this manor house used to stand, built roughly 100 years ago on top of Toys Hill. Would have had this incredible view over the countryside. Okay, so it's like this, right? Changing your identity is a real thing. Knowing who you are is awesome, and there aren't enough people talking about this self-discovery stuff. And this quote that I have, see the same land through 100 pair of eyes, you know, the way we work and how we operate as people and who we are exists in other people. This is this thing called interpersonal neurobiology, and you can completely change who you are. And just these quotes I have, these videos that I'm making, I'm trying to communicate it to you, because if you can't tell, it's quite hard for me to talk about things, to communicate how far I've come and what this kind of stuff can actually do for you. Changing who you are is awesome. Okay, and I've hit the nail on the head there. Changing who you are, changing your identity. The world you live in, okay, isn't exactly the world that you live in. The world can become extremely different. It can become somewhere you don't even recognise anymore. Because I've come to learn that the world you live in, your version of reality, comes from inside. And you can change that. You can make it all different. You can make all the difficulties go away. You know, I'm not talking about having this perfect life, but I'm talking about you recognising that you're your own person. You can have your own thoughts, live your own life, and things are hunky-dory. But you gotta go through the difficulty. You gotta run towards the danger. You gotta find that inner turmoil and get it out of your body. I guess a part of me is angry, a part of me is upset, a part of me is discouraged by life, and a part of me is making these videos for my younger self, because yeah, things can get that difficult when you don't have anyone. It's hard. Humans need love. Children need love. And when you don't get that, it can just take you down all sorts of avenues. You're not going to know who you are. You're not going to have this identity. You're not going to be able to say, like, who is Rob? You know, tell me about yourself. That question just becomes this bejumbled mess of behaviour and knowledge, which has no correlation to who you are. And that's what this channel's about. I know for some people, it's just, you know, what are you talking about here? Just being lost, not knowing who you are, not being able to interact with the space in front of you as yourself, I believe is an epidemic, because the chances of you navigating from childhood, your 4 or 5-year-old self full of potential, to a 24, 25-year-old self full of potential is slim. So if you haven't experienced yourself before, you're not going to know yourself. However, there is work you can do to change everything for you. Your entire world can become different, and I hope to do something with this. And what I'm working on is doing this with individuals, with YouTube, and then within the collective as well. Large-scale systems, organisations, helping them remap their reality, which works. It's powerful stuff. It's a lot of work. I'm enjoying it, but things aren't moving fast enough. So as always, stay tuned for more.